How are we doing, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while. I apologize. Uh, just been really busy with life and everything in between. Just giving y'all a quick glimpse here in the greenhouse. Temperatures have been crazy lately. As you can see, my guava here has suffered some cold damage. It got down to as low as 29 in the greenhouse. So I got to work on my heating when it gets down that low. We did have temperatures in the 20s. Actually, it was 20. And with the wind chill, it was almost 12 degrees under that. So we were looking between 8 and 10 degrees for a couple hours during the night. Fairchild here looks okay. It definitely got cold. You can see those shriveled up branches. It had a new sprout of new leaves here, and they got toasted. But I'm not complaining. I mean, I'm seeing videos from down south, and man, even some of those trees have suffered pretty good. I mean, stuff that they'll bounce back from, but definitely a setback for their 2026 season. Same with Glenn here. He definitely suffered some cold damage on that branch. You can do a clear comparison of the two branches. Nam Doc Mai, I realized one bud was pushing flowers right here. But as far as that tree, it's been pretty dormant. Our Mauritius lychee sprouting flowers as well. We got 14 lychees off that little thing last year. Valkyrie tried to flower. That cold snap, Julie was covered in flowers. The cold snap killed all the flowers that these two had. Like I said, that was my mistake on the first time when I got down, I believe 19 with a wind chill a few weeks ago. I only had the heater setting on the first setting, not on the second. So I wasn't able to keep up and keep it warm enough in here, and it got down to like 20 something in here, and that killed off the flowers. So that was my mistake. So now I have the heater turned up, but now the temperatures have gotten even lower. Like I said, with the wind chill yesterday was 8 to 10. My beautiful star fruits here have been hanging in there. That night that it got cold, it suffered from this, it's like cold damage. The edges got brown on me. Before that, they were looking absolutely gorgeous. Which, I mean, I'm still going to eat them, but we'll just have to cut some of that out. The June plums, you know, they don't... This is like the most calm tree. It never given me any problems. Our avocados, Oro Negro, I mean, look at the size of this thing, y'all. If you've been following the channel from the first time, I know I talk about it a lot, but I'm always amazed with how much this tree has grown. I flowered only once and nothing set. Then I got to reading up and I found out it's actually a pretty poor producer. It doesn't like to flower every year. As opposed to its buddy here, the Haas, and it's trying to flower up top. It's already done some foliage loss, and everything on the bottom half of the tree is still trying to blow up with flowers. And we still have our little guy hanging down here. Pardon my bait. This is fiddler crabs that I use for bait, and I had them in here staying warm. And when I got down to that 20 something, yeah, they didn't survive that. Our Sassy Love, this is a tree that I'm very proud of because, as y'all know, we grafted this tree here. This is Sassy Love, and as you can see, she has not skipped a beat. She's trying to flower for us this year. Of course, nothing's going to be held on that. It's too small. We have our Pickering, which is trying his darnest to survive. We got shoots coming out there. We obtained a passion fruit. I'm giving it till spring to really give that guy a nice jump start. Yeah, Fairchild, not looking very good either. Some of these branches are really like sucked up. Maybe I just need to give it some water. Here we have our And red navel orange, I believe. Let's see what it is. Yep, red navel orange. We got a big orange off of this tree this past season. And as you can see now, it's just blowing up with flowers. So hopefully we'll get some more. All right, pineapples, the seedlings, the moringa, our sugar apple back there that looks like a stick. Strawberries are doing their thing, even in the cold. Apparently I must have mixed some of my wife's azalea bulbs or tulips in here, and they're just growing out now. Yep, give me 1 second, I'll show you all the rest of the trees. Here we have the garden. I'm not sure if I've included this in the videos yet, but we took all the leaves from the yard and brought them in here just to keep the weeds down, keep me from having to mow in here. The old greenhouse is out. And here we have some seedling lettuce, romaine lettuce and iceberg lettuce. Also, I think that was pigeon peas or something like that I planted. Here we have broccoli, which we've gotten a few good heads off of it already, but some of them are still, you can see them all back there. Very delicious. Our Swiss chard, which I've tried to cover but not been doing a very good job. It's pretty tolerant just as long as ice doesn't sit on it. Here we have our cabbage. They're looking really good, turning into some pretty good little heads. Our 50 sweet onions that are growing really well. The wind pushed all this already. I had it clipped down, but the wind must have been pretty rough last night. Oh, bear with me, I'm trying to do all this with one hand. There's another clip. Alright. There we go. That's a little better. Here we have our Brussels sprouts. I don't know if I left an area big enough to get in here. Let's see, maybe y'all can get a good view of them. They're still nowhere near the size they need to be, but we're getting them there. Not much changed here in the garden. It is winter, not much going on. I'm getting my little seed trays out, and the wind's helping me do that. So I can start planting some cucumbers and tomatoes. I ordered some tomato seeds, and those will be obviously started in the greenhouse and held until our last frost, which will be March 11th, I believe is what it said. So we're going to try and stick with that. Y'all bear with me for just a sec. We're going to go look at the trees. Here we're walking up on the little orchard area of the yard, where I've been planting all my fruit trees so they get the most sun. This is our Satsuma tangerine and my Cara navel orange. And they're covered up because they're small plants, and I've looked in there, and even being covered up, the leaves are still brown. Here we have a Scarlet Beauty plum that was replaced because that was my original Scarlet Beauty, and fire blight got a hold of it along with both my apple trees. We lost the Anna apple, but the Dorset managed to survive. It's the little one there in the back. So we have a new, had it for about a month or two now, new Scarlet Beauty plum, and she's in full bloom. These buds still have not opened, which is convenient because it looks like the cold is putting a hurting on these guys. Our key lime tree definitely felt this wind and cold. I did not protect it. Didn't think I had to, which, I mean, I think it's just foliage loss, but it'll come back. Our Tropic Beauty Peach also felt the wind. You can see the leaves all flared back from that wind in the wind direction. Covered in flowers, and all the flowers have done this here. They have shriveled up and died off. Has not been a very good time for it to be in the middle of fruiting. That is our fig tree, pawpaw, which are just dormant trees at the moment. This is our new Anna apple, and if it'll focus here on the tips of the buds, look like they're starting to want to do something. Let's see if I can get it to focus here. It's not going to want to do it for me, but she's starting to wake up. And this is our new Dorset. She's definitely starting to wake up. You can see those. Let's see if it'll focus. There you go. See the buds starting to pop. So this one's going to wake up very, very soon. This is my original Dorset that I was able to save by chopping all the wood that was infected. And then I painted the wound. And as you can see, every single little stem is full of flowers. I don't know if it's going to set any because it has to have an Anna apple flowering at the same time for cross-pollination. And there's no flowers open on the Anna yet, so I doubt anything's going to set. But we do have some later buds coming here that might be in time with the ones on the Anna apple. We have our loquats there in the middle here. Very low maintenance trees. Don't have to do much to them. I mean, I spray them with everything as I go, as I'm spraying the other trees, just to keep all the pests and diseases off of them. But as far as giving me any trouble, they just grow. Same with that one. Our pomegranate, which I forgot to show the big one in the garden, but it looks just similar to this one, just a little bit bigger. Just a bundle of sticks right now. And then our hog plum, which has grown considerably. And we have been able to manage saving it all through this cold with 2 strings of Christmas lights. She's in here. I don't know if we'll get to see a good view of her. Let me try and find a hole here. Especially that trunk. You guys, y'all need to see that. Yeah, I got her wrapped up really good on the bottom. Let's see what we can get in here. Yeah. Yo, that trunk is massive. Trunk's gotten really nice and thick. And not to mention, we have a lot of growing branches. All these branches are really thick. They have died because of the cold, but only to about here. So we have a lot of branch for fruiting this upcoming spring if we can keep her alive. Also a new addition. I might as well put it in. One of the projects we've been busy with. We got us two little meat cows. They're calves at the moment. They're just living their life right now. All right, you guys, like I said, thank you for tuning in. That's what's been going on the property. And I will get back to making some more frequent videos. You guys take care. God bless. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe if you really want to help out the channel. Till next time, God bless and keep growing.